Welcome back. Alright, so we got 15 more episodes approximately to try stuff out today. So, I'm going to try to be fairly mindful of how I use my time. Let's bring the dog in. So you can have... I don't think there would be, for instance, any task to just like travel a certain distance with people in your kayak. I don't think that would be it. The controls are just not what I expect. I don't know. I've used the D-pad and then the only shaking the Wii remote. Why is everything McRae here in this game? Or on this mountain? Like, giving people a ride could be one of the things to do. The game normally only gives you hints for great performances, and I don't think you get a great performance just by giving somebody a ride. I could see traveling a certain distance with people with you, or giving a certain number of people a ride being one of the ways of getting a gold star for the vehicle itself, but that doesn't normally get mentioned in the hints, I don't think, from the blue balloons, so I don't think that's it. Dog has decided to join us back down here. I'm just trying to think of anything I could do on the kayak here, honestly. It sounds like an opportunity to do stuff. I mean, you're just on a track when you're in the kayak. I mean, is there anything I'm not aware of that you can do on the kayak? Turn, quick turn. Backward stroke, not really. So I don't know what impressive things you could do in this, other than just like traveling a certain distance. Or something like that. Again, it could be a good idea to try the other river. I'd have to find where it starts. I'm looking at the mini-map on the bottom left, actually. Yeah, if I remember where things are correctly, you actually might not really be able to go upstream after the area with the waterfall. Because I think I see that area where you drop off the waterfall. I'm not sure what the point of that random structure was just now I went under. I think I see the area though that is at the top of the waterfall, and it looks like the river just kind of goes up there and stops. So if I understand that correctly, it might not actually be anything to go to that's higher than that. I ought to do something. I feel like since there's so little you can do on the kayak, it ought to be the easiest to get the gold stars for the gear here. The kayak. Especially with all the driving I'd be doing it without actually getting anything for that. Nor do I have any idea of what to do on the horse. I mean, I saw some obstacle course little bits that I could try doing stuff on, but nothing seemed to happen when I tried on those. What? Okay, so you need to do it in a certain time. Okay. I'll take it. How did I not get that the first time? Carpooled 10 times. What? You can carpool? horse sprinted... Okay, just sprint a long distance. Not very interesting. And carpool 10 times. Also, just to see, I will go up to top of the... top of this area. So... Can you not, actually? Yeah, it looks like you can't actually go upstream here. I don't think you can go up there anyway, at all. Oh, darn it. Got confused. I don't expect... this is the one vehicle I definitely expect to turn on using motion controls, and you just don't. Also, this isn't Granny's Kayak, is it? I thought I could change the color of her Kayak. It's definitely not this. I make everything pink and purple with her. Granny? Look at that. Granny's going for rotations. Might have been a couple too many G's. She's okay. Granny just did like a 1080 in a kayak. That was pretty amazing, I guess. Looks like this ends pretty quickly though, this little river here. And I guess I was right that with how little there is to do in the kayak, there just wasn't much of a way to... It was pretty easy to get the star. I expected though that I would have gotten that the first time I went down the kayak. I guess I just kept getting out of the kayak or something. So I'm usually sharing your car is something that you have to do a bunch of times, but sharing your kayak is not. And here we go. Okay. So in that case, the things to do are... One, just run on the horse. Oh, that was a quick start. That was interesting. So I can just sprint for a long time on this thing. And otherwise, I guess to carpool I'm gonna have to have people join me. So I guess Granny's just gonna run around on horseback, gathering up a following. Looking for people to join her. Granny's gonna ride into town. The witch needs to recruits. Kind of like when she was a pirate, but less so now. Because she's already found all the treasure this time. That's not what the point is of all this stuff over here, though. You can just jump across. Great. Coyote time doesn't always work that well. Where are the people? I need people to join me. Because I don't think I can get people to join me in the car otherwise. I think only, did I ever notice the cows there before? Running around in green plains on a black horse. Makes you feel like it's a Shadow of the Colossus. And doesn't this basically look like something out of Shadow of the Colossus for a second there? Except it's Granny. question is, can we find anyone here to interact with? I don't remember seeing anyone back in town. Actually, there might be someone that could join me up by the church. I may be wrong though. There are people to talk to there, but I don't remember if anyone was offering to join me up there. I think someone might have though. I'm not exactly wasting time running around like this anyways though, since I'm also grinding for distance on the horse. Having a lot of fun there. So just run up to the right over here. There we go. So now we just have the carpool, but we need to find people to carpool with. He's gonna have to put like a big advert out online or something, asking for people to carpool with. Someone here seems interested. Seriously? I don't see anyone to do stuff with. This is kind of weird. I'm going to places where I've seen people before, but... Always 7? Yeah, I just don't see anyone. It's kind of weird. I need people to do stuff with. They're just not here. I think people could also appear here too. Yeah, so you can't go any more up over here. It's just kind of goes into some non-detailed and whatever. Hello? Balloon, tell me how to make friends. I already found it. I already found the one here. Which I forgot I had found for a second actually, but I found it. I don't know if going somewhere using the map re-rolls everything, so to speak, or not. Wonderful. Bye, dog. Alright. But doing something that I'm certain kind of resets all the people and whatnot might be something I have to do. Break. I'm just trying to think. Oh, the game is trying to get me to not jump in here anymore, I guess. Actually, I could get a really good camera angle that way, couldn't I? Not on Granny, though. So then and I could take a photo of someone or something weird like that. That should make things reappear? Should make things repopulate? Because I'm kind of out of time now. Oh, okay, so just moving on the map works. Out of the way. Sure will. No! Will, that's wrong. Get out of your car. No, Will. Good. This is how we're gonna do it, I guess. Oh. Get over here, Will. No, don't run, Will. Will, you gotta cooperate here. No! No, Will's got his own car now. It's not allowed, Will. I don't even have to use the control stick. I just press buttons every now and then. Oh, it's already in the thing. No, Will. This guy. It's interesting that he actually ends up in the car with me, though, if I teleport this way. Yeah. Amazing. Yep, that's what a master does. Yeah, I know, dog. This is stupid. And we're out of time this episode. Okay. Well. So that's a lot of progress actually on stars these past couple episodes. All of those done. For one. Everyone's friend. We'll bring the dog to all resorts and villas pretty soon. That's once you get to the next and final resort, but we just haven't done that yet. And there are more locals to speak to in the other resort too. So I imagine we should finish up that one once we get there. Is there another cliff to jump off? No. I get the impression each resort has one cliff to jump off of. So I still think we're missing one back in the beach resort. I think we need to go back to the beach resort and do a couple things. We also need to go there during the other time of day and get all the photos. So we do also need to go back there at some point. Maybe before we go back to or maybe before we go to the snow resort. And then there's still these two. I don't know what these two are. And then I just need the great performance. I don't know what that is. Unless, I don't know if the share your ride with someone special hint was for the great performance or not. Usually, I thought the hints were for great performances more than anything. It could be for the carpool though. Usually I'll just end off right here with me being at the hotel. This is more of a station, isn't it? Whatever. But I want to review the hints on camera real quick, just out of curiosity, see if there's anything I missed. So let's look at the hints. Found 43 out of 51 in total. So information in general, I believe we have all. Well, yeah, it says complete, so we got all those. Yeah, we got all these. Not a lot of hints on this one though. Oh, yeah, the Marine Guide had way more hints. I guess because of the diving, though. Yeah, almost all of it was just the diving. But I'm curious, were any of these? Were any of these hints actually hints for the vehicle specific challenges? It might have been. Oh, you know? All the way back when we saw this one. I think this is actually a hint for the jump off a cliff. I was always confused by this because I thought it was talking about getting into the crystal world. I was wondering, why are there two hints for that? No, I never found this one. So that's the cliff you have to jump off of to get one of the jumped off the cliff stars. So that's another thing to find there. With a sword jutting out from it. That part I don't know. I don't remember ever seeing a sword. I combed that entire place too with a dog with me, with Chibi. That's not even a hint. It just tells you it exists. And once you find that floor, you already have the star. Anyways, someone will ring the bell for you. This could be the great performance somehow? I don't think I ever figured out what this was talking about. Like, I know about the church. But I can ring the bell too. I was never sure what that was talking about. Oh, I see. So that's specifically for the shooting games. Oh. I should try that at some point. I should try to remember that. A secret path to slip out unnoticed. Do I remember that? Actually, I don't know if I remember what that one is either. It doesn't sound like a great performance though. Carpool, yeah, it's even called Carpool. Yeah, I guess that was for the car star. For the Gearmaster. It's just a leaping from the falls, yeah, so that one told us about the jumping off the cliff. That's driving the car onto the boat. Huh. And it's called Cowboy Monthly too, so it sounds like it's specifically on a horse. From one roof to another between 3 buildings near the tunnel. That might be the one I'm missing. Because, okay, so the great performances that I have are this one. I think there were only 3. I have this one. I have this one. I definitely don't have this one. I still don't know what this and this are talking about, though. And those might be stars. Those might be stars for keys that I haven't gotten anything for yet from those last 2 categories. Possibly. That one I got. Weirdly mysterious in how it's written, but... So yeah, this is what I should look into next time. And I guess it sounds like it's specifically on a horse too. But that's probably the last great performance. Okay. Well, we have an idea what to do next time. So, I'll say that's everything for now though. Ooh. Alright. We're almost done with all of the non-minigame things, I think, at the mountain resort. And then we'll do minigame stuff. I don't think any of the minigames in that resort should be anything too crazy though. I don't think we'll have another dancing minigame to deal with. I still need to figure out what to do for the dancing minigame, but I frankly have no idea. I'll think on it. Anyways. Next, I guess we start doing a bunch of minigames. And actually finishing them this time. Everyone. Aside from trying to find that one last great performance. Everyone.